Hello everyone, welcome. Thanks for liking my videos and subscribing to my channel. My name is Tim. Today's video, I'm going to bring you a monthly budget update video. I'm going to share with you my expenses that I incurred over the last 30 days. I did recently pay my rent on my leased condo, and they got me to thinking, let's do another budget video. I did one about a month ago. I'll take you down to the beach. I'll show you the beautiful ocean. I'll go over the budget. Let's take a walk, friends. Walking to the beach after I just verified my identity. They do take your condo unit number. And for those new to the channel, it does cost 350 pesos for each individual per day. Or if you sign a long-term lease or a condo owner, it is no additional charge. I do have a long-term lease, so it was no additional charge. Hello everyone, here I am at the Mactan Newtown private beach, and I'm going to go over my budget for the month of September, the last 30 days. And for those new to the channel, my name is Tim. I did sign a 6-month lease on a condo unit. I am staying at 8 Newtown, one of the 4 towers at 8 Newtown. And my monthly rent is 30,000 pesos, which comes out to $526.32. I am going to use a conversion rate of 57 pesos for each US dollar. And I will include a pop-up box that shows you my budget for the last month. And I do wire transfer my monthly rent to the condo owner, who is a Filipino that lives in Cebu City, and I actually make a direct wire transfer from my bank to her bank each month. And I do have one free wire transfer that I can utilize, so there is no charge to wire transfer the money once per month. My electric bill for the month of September, 4,686 pesos. That comes out to $82.21 US dollars. And that's pretty average. My electric bill is running right around 4,600 pesos. I think it's reasonable. I run 2 mini split aircon units. I am renting a studio unit. I believe it's around 44 square meters. I'm running 1 split aircon unit in the living room 24/7. And the mini split in the bedroom, I am running probably 16 hours per day. And I think that's a reasonable amount. I have heard other expats talk about higher electric bills. And one expat recently told me that he had a 12,000 peso electric bill for his 1-bedroom condo unit at 8 Newtown. Water bill, you do pay water additionally or extra. 565.5 pesos for drinking water. That is the water you use to shower in the condo unit. That comes out to $9.92. I don't recommend you drink the water that comes out of the tap in the condo unit. I primarily use it for showering. And I do have Jerry bottled water that I purchase for cooking. And I'll bring that up a little bit later in this budget video. I do pay additional for internet. I have Globe at Home internet that the lease agent set up for me. 1,399 pesos. Comes out to $24.54 per month. I think it's 50 megabits per second upload speed or download speed. It is satisfactory for me for uploading my videos. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos. I do watch Netflix on it. I don't have that many devices hooked to it. So if you're interested in faster internet that is available, I have one of the slower internets, and it does cost me 1,399 pesos. So the total for my rent, electric, water, and internet, which I consider my utilities and rent, 36,650 pesos and 50 cents. It comes out to $642.99 for my rent, electric, water, internet. And I know a lot of expats live a lot less than that. They have lower rents. So just keep that in mind. I'm living at Mactan Newtown. I have free access to the beach, to the ocean, and I'm walking distance to most restaurants and to most shopping. Keep that in mind. I do have a phone, a Philippines phone. I do have smart service, and I am buying a weekly service. It's 149 pesos each week. Comes out to 596 pesos a month. $10.46 for my phone, my Philippines phone. So the next category I break down is what I call ATM. A lot of things that I purchase here in the Philippines are cash basis, so I do go to the ATM several times per month. I usually pull out 10,000 pesos at a time from the ATM machine. I do have a bank that does reimburse my ATM charges, so it doesn't bother me to go to the ATM often. That's the reason I pull out only 10,000 pesos per month, which comes out to like $180 each time I go to the ATM is what I'm pulling out. So I purchase a lot of things via cash, and I will have a pop-up box that shows you what I'm purchasing using cash. And then the third major category is my purchases on credit card. I do purchase a lot of things on my credit card as well. So the cash, in total, I pulled out 667 US dollars cash for the month of September. $78.95 I'm spending on fruit. I do go to the fruit stand on Quezon Highway several times per week. I'm estimating around 4,500 pesos is what I'm spending on fruit each and every month, and that comes out to $78.95. I do go to Nuat Thai. I do get massages several times per week. My massage that I get is a Swedish massage. It's 1 hour, and it costs 500 pesos. So I am spending roughly 5,000 pesos per month on massages. That's $87.72 US dollars. I do belong to Nast Gym. It is a gym that has a membership. You can pay monthly, you can pay semi-annually or annually. I just pay by month, and I will think about changing that to maybe annual so I can save some money. But right now it's 2,500 pesos per month for my gym membership at Nast. It's located in the mezzanine section of the building that's located right next to the Starbucks Coffee on Newtown Boulevard. That comes out to $43.86 per month. That's not a lot less than what I was paying in America. I think I was paying $47 per month for my gym membership in America. So there is one of the things, if you remember, I mentioned that there's a lot of things that are around the same price as you pay in America. The gym membership is one of those. Line number 16 on the budget is medical, and I did pay cash. I did see the doctor a couple of times. 14,000 pesos. This is kind of an outlier. I wanted to see the doctor just to have a general checkup. I did buy some medication, and there's medicine involved with that price. So this is somewhat of a one-time expense for me. 14,000 pesos, $245.61. So that cost will decrease or go away most likely in next month's budget. And I did go over to Cebu City and see a specialist, and I do have video content of that, and I will put together a video soon. And I did go there about 3 weeks ago. And then I have drinking water. That's the Jerry water in the big blue jugs they deliver to my door. I usually buy 2 jugs at a time. It's 35 pesos per jug. And I'm approximating around 300 pesos per month I'm spending on drinking water. That includes the tip that I leave him, and I am paying cash for that. Comes out to about $5.26 a month for drinking water. And then line number 18, I did do some clothes shopping, although you might not notice it because I just wear the same type of tank top t-shirts. But I did spend around 3,000 pesos last month on clothes. I do go to the local vendors. There is a store called the Happy Mart, which is located just outside of the Mactan Newtown entrance. I bought some clothes there, some t-shirts, as well as some shorts. And I spent about 3,000 pesos. So next month, I probably will not spend that again. $52.63. And I paid that in cash. Groceries, I did buy a few groceries using cash, but normally I use a credit card at the grocery stores. I usually go to Robinson's, or I go to the Metro Mart that's located at the LG Garden. So the cash groceries, about 1,000 pesos, $17.54. And then I have a miscellaneous other. It's because I'm not one of those guys who writes all my expenses down. So there's 136 US dollars, about 7,000 pesos, that I just don't remember what it is. It could have been leftover expenditures from last month. So I'm just lumping that into a miscellaneous other. I think next month, I'm gonna watch the budget a little closer, that number will be lower. So essentially, 38,052 pesos, $667.58 is what I used ATM cash for the month. And there are a bunch of outliers there, like the medical, I could easily see eliminating around 14,000 pesos of medical for next month. And the miscellaneous other, I think, is going to be reduced as well. So the credit card, my other third major source of payment here in the Philippines, is using my credit card. And I went through my credit card bill. I know these costs are going to be fairly accurate. And at the end of the month, I have a Citibank credit card. They have a foreign exchange fee, and it's averaging around $15 a month. So based on a percentage of my purchases that I make here in the Philippines, they will assess me a foreign exchange fee. $15, it comes out to about 855 pesos. And that is a separate line item on my credit card bill. Health and beauty items that I purchase, sometimes I go to the Watson Pharmacy and I will pay cash for various things. I will pay cash for things like shaving items and aloe vera gel, that type of thing. 1,582 pesos, $27.77. And that's about average. I think I'm always buying things at Watson around 25 bucks a month or so. Grocery bill. These are charges at Robinson's and Metro Mart. 18,623.04 pesos. Comes out to be about $326.72. That seems to be about an average month for me. And then eating out. This is a line item number 27. That could vary a lot. I think last time I brought you a budget, it was around $200. This month it's $95.97, 5,470 pesos or so. And that's also could fluctuate quite a bit. So at the end of the day, or at the end of the month actually, the total budget or total expenses, 101,829.72 pesos, $1,786.49. That's almost identical to last month's budget, and I had a couple of one-time items on that budget as well. I think I had condo startup items on that budget. So all in all, I'm happy. My budget in my mind before I relocated to the Philippines was 2,000 US dollars per month, and so far I have been under that by, this month it was a little over $200, last month it was a little over $200. I did have some one-time items this month, and next month I would expect my budget to be in that 1,500, 1,600 US dollar range. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Obviously, you can negotiate lower rents. I know other people who rent studio units that pay less than 30,000 pesos. In fact, I've heard people renting one-bedroom condo units at 8 Newtown that are paying 27,000 pesos. But overall, this is the budget, around 1,700, 1,800 US dollars. to live here at Mactan Newtown. You have the beach access. I am not renting a motorbike. I am not renting a car. And I'm saving those costs and I'm putting them into other things like getting massages a couple of times a week and buying clothes, things like that. Let me know what you think below in your comments. You can obviously live a lot less expensive than that if you live in other areas of the Philippines. Like I said before, if you live in a province, you probably could get away with 10,000, 12,000, 15,000 pesos per month for your rent. And I think that's a big area that you could save money in. I could easily rent another condo unit or even a small home in a subdivision for less than 30,000 pesos. I probably could rent something for 20 or 25,000 pesos. I've already looked online, so if I really wanted to, I could save more money. I could pinch more pennies. I could watch the budget closer. But so far, overall, I'm happy. I'm under the $2,000 a month amount. I'm not living in a box. I'm not living frugally. I'm living very comfortably. I'm happy living in Mactan Newtown with the beach access, with all the amenities, with the convenience of walking to the grocery stores, with the convenience of walking going down the elevator, walking next door to go to the gym. So I'm very happy with it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I do appreciate it. Let me know where you think I could save money. Where do you think I am spending too much money? I'd like to know what you have to say. Let me know if you can live on that budget of $1,786 or if you think it's too light. I would like to know. That's your video for today from the private beach here at Mactan Newtown. Have a great day, stay safe, and take care, everyone. And what are you waiting for? The beautiful archipelago here in the Philippines and the ocean is waiting for you. Take care, everyone.